Good morning, guys. Today we're going to talk about ailments, symptoms, and injuries in your vocabulary book. So please open it up to page 88. The first words that we're going to see are all the 5 words that end with the word ache. It's not pronounced H, it's pronounced ache. So what you do is that you combine parts of the body with the word ache, and that means that it hurts. So for example, head ache. So you have the first picture when your head hurts, ear ache when your ear hurts, tooth ache when your tooth hurts, stomach ache when your stomach hurts, and back ache when your back hurts. So all these 5 words that you see, they finish with the word ache, and you only combine them with parts of the body that you can see, right? So if you can see it, you can combine it with ache. Next, we have sore throat. That means when your throat is hurting, maybe you're gonna get an infection in your throat. So you can eat a candy like you can see in the picture. Then we have the word fever or temperature. This is normally a symptom when you don't feel well and your head starts to get really warm. Then you have a cold. Normally a cold will be in Spanish resfrío. That'd be a good word to defend to understand how it's a cold. You have a runny nose and you don't feel well, right? You have like a combination of a sore throat and fever. You have a cold. Then we have cough, which is normally when somebody is coughing, they have a cough. And then an infection. An infection can happen because maybe you didn't take care of a wound that you had. Then we have a rash. A rash is normally when something is very itchy. Cuando les pica algo, you get a rash, right? You get something in your hands or in parts of your body because it's itching you. So you get a rash. Then an insect bite. An insect bite can be from a bee. It can be from any insect whatsoever that may stand, and it probably may hurt. Then you have a sunburn. This is another way to put it because sunburns are caused by the sun. If you don't put on sunscreen in a beach day, you can get a sunburn. Then we have a stiff neck. When you don't sleep properly or when you sleep in an uncomfortable way, you may get a stiff neck. Then you have a runny nose. A runny nose is when your nose is constantly dripping because maybe you have a cold that you didn't take care of. Then we have a bloody nose. A bloody nose can happen when you may have an accident. Maybe you fall down, you can have a bloody nose, or maybe in a fight, if you're fighting and they hit your nose, it's going to instantly start bleeding blood. Then you have a cavity that is more on your tooth. Maybe we can relate to that. Cavities, it is normally caused by eating a lot of candies or sugars and not cleaning your teeth. Then we have a blister. A blister is like a circle of skin that has water inside, and normally that happens when your shoes are very tight. When they're too tight, maybe your shoes can cause you having blisters, and sometimes you can pop it with a needle and water comes out sometimes. Then we have a wart. A wart is like a lunar de carne sometimes, and also it can be like a verruga. I think they say that in Spanish. So that is a word. Then we have the hiccups. The hiccups is normally when you drink something or when you're really hungry, they say you get hiccups. So it's like, you have the hiccups. Or you have, I don't know how to make the sound, but it's something like that. Then you have the chills. The chills is when you're really, really cold and you start to feel bad in your body. Maybe you're going to get sick, so you can get the chills. Then we have cramps. Cramps are only for girls because cramps is when they are in their menstruation cycle and they have cramps. It's like a pain in the lower part of their stomach. Then diarrhea, the constant use of going to the bathroom. Maybe you ate something that wasn't good for your stomach. So maybe you're gonna have a diarrhea or constantly going to the bathroom. Then we have chest pain, is when your chest is hurting you a lot, when you feel like you can't breathe, or maybe you start to feel like something is going to crush you, is because your chest is hurting. And then we have the last two, shortness of breath. Shortness of breath is like when you are going up and down the stairs, for example, and you start to feel like you can't breathe, you may have a shortness of breath. And then laryngitis, which is a constant problem that you may have when somebody's speaking and you really can't hear, but it's because the person can't talking sometimes. It may affect their own body. Okay, guys, so this is our last part. I hope this can help you, and please do today's homework. Have a great day, guys.